Squid Game. Is it a parable for our capitalist society? Let's find out. Welcome to another edition of Shine 365, where our job is to help you lead a better life. Today we'll review an article by The Nation, Squid Game's Capitalist Parables by E. Tammy Kim. Netflix's breakout series Squid Games depicts a world of violent and macabre individualism and desperation. Men and women dressed in identical green tracksuits have been told by an army of enforcers that they are in a 6-round tournament of literal elimination. They lose, they die. Each round is a different challenge based on a children's game, like marbles or tug of war or red light, green light. But each game is also played to the death. And the winner, the one who comes out alive, will win an unimaginably large jackpot. But every person who loses dies, and their deaths just add more money to the prize for those who are left. Despite these stakes, there is a sense of fairness in the beginning of the game. The idea is do your best, and if you survive, you can live to play another day. Much like the Squid Game, real life in South Korea, where the Squid Game was made, is a zero-sum fight. And let me give you an example of this. In 2009, in South Korea, one of the largest car makers pleaded poverty, and it laid off 2,646 employees. Does this sound familiar? A large company laying off thousands of employees? Well, it happens here as well. Nearly 1,000 employees went on strike, and the strike lasted for 77 days. And as the workers were occupying the factory site, they faced a violent assault of Pinkerton-style security forces and local police. For years afterwards, the surviving workers sought reinstatement and compensation in the courts. But nothing happened, and the 30 employees and several of their spouses died in the process, mostly by suicide. The path to the Squid Game tournament is disturbingly common. Many of us can see parts of ourselves in the lives of these contestants. The Squid Game players are plucked from the streets of South Korea on account of their desperation. And with their partial consent, sort of consent, they are drugged and ferried to the secret Squid Game island. There, swarms of armed enforcers regulate their rounds of playing the game while the world's wealthiest elite sit back and watch. The show's writer-director, Hwang, he tried to get this TV series made, and it took him over a decade. Now, however, Squid Game has become the most popular Netflix show ever made. In its first 10 days, it ranked number 1 in 90 countries and was so popular in its home nation that it strained the internet infrastructure. It actually strained the internet. So many people were watching this show. It was so popular. Why is this show resonating with so many people? Many of the Korean films and TV shows that have broken through to the United States have been about class. Look at the names: Parasite, The Handmaiden. All of them are gory parables about social class. And that is its stated intent. The contestants of the game echo a uniformed rank and file. Perhaps I would say they're the 99%. While the enforcers, strapped with machine guns, clad in hot pink jumpsuits and boots, they mirror the police, the authority. The commandant of the Squid Island and the visiting VIPs pay to spectate. They are depersonalized in Baroque gilded masks. They speak English and Mandarin, but their wealth erases every national and moral boundary. Hwang, the creator, envisioned these men as the real-life power elites, the billionaires who actually run the world. These are the men, the leaders of industry, the leaders of giant corporations, huge conglomerates that are called too big to fail. I would say that these are the wealthy 1%, the ones who control our government here in the U.S. as well, and write all of our laws at the beck and call of their corporate lobbyists. With these tools in place, the wealthy 1% control everything. And that's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's terrible that so many people around the world right now, facing the economic devastation of the pandemic, are actually watching and identifying with the Squid Game TV series. Hwang, the Squid Game creator, says, we really need to ask ourselves and consider and find out who has structured our economy this way. Why are things this way? Why have we turned into racehorses for the wealthy elite to watch? Is that really who we are? Nothing more than human fodder for the global elite? And of course, the biggest question of all is, how can we change this? What can we do? I hope this podcast has made you question some things. If you've watched the TV series, think about the things that were outlined today. Because it's time for a change in our world. It's time to make things better for everyone. It's not a free-for-all of who can be the most powerful and who can get the most things. It should be a free-for-all of helping everyone do better. If you move up in life, help bring someone else up in life with you, and things will get better for everyone. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please give us a like, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you next time on Shine 365.